What's cracking? So here we are again. I just want to get an update. This is our first shipment of our own professional business cards and our a magnet to go on the side. So I just want to show you real quick. This is the next step. Of what we got going on. Let's open it up. I just want to keep everything profiled if I could. For myself really, because it'd be amazing. To see when God brings us to the culmination of what is meant for to look back and say, wow, we had, because we had a lot of faith, a lot of fear, a lot of panic, a lot of wonder, but a lot of hope too, a lot of faith too. So it's good to, see God so that you have a chronological, testimony, you know what I'm saying? To see God's work. So these are business cards right here. I think we got 1,000 of these, and obviously, the Christ life, clean cut that my son put together. You know what I mean? We know that already. You know what I mean? And we just went ahead. We want to get see in business. You always gonna have different demographics. That's what I learned. You need to be wise, not right. I could be a jerk and just say, I'm gonna keep my same attitude, and if they don't accept me, they're not gonna accept me. But that's not being wise. That's not being very judicial. You want to go out and incorporate yourself with people from different races, cultures, backgrounds, religions. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you're here to serve God, and if you can serve that, love. And that's what really matters. So you have to learn how to, step in somebody else's arena and respect them. You can't go into another person's world. And believe me, we live in different worlds. And you can't go into another person's world, try to step into their game, or into their arena, and just bring your own rules. You can't do that. So it's always good. So I love this card. But I understand this could be a turnoff to certain people from a certain environment. I don't mean because of the Christ life. That has nothing to do with it. I'm talking about just the image. It's a swagged out kind of thing. It's cool. It's look good, but that could be a turnoff because they might think that we're immature. And you got to think like that. You got to think what they might think. That's one thing I learned doing all that time in the joint is that you have to learn to think how they think. Because you might do something. I remember one time I used some toenail clippers to fix my watch. My watch band broke. Somebody told me you can get a paper clip and use some toenail clippers and cut it and make it for a makeshift, for a pin for your watch band. I did that some months or even years later. I think some caseworker was going through my room, found the clippers because when I used the toenail clippers to clip the wire, it left little indentations in it. So this lady found them years later. Years later while I was at the joint, and they got me for cutting wires and some more stuff, and I got in the hole for like 9 months or 6 months or something like that. But what I realized, I thought it was stupid, I was like, I only did this to do this, but it didn't matter. What I realized was that you have to start thinking how they think. I even wrote the warden and said, you know what, I know it was unnecessary, but I even wrote them just to say, as a measure for me for me to understand that I was growing up, that I understand now that even though I may not have thought that there was anything wrong with that, you guys do. And because I'm in your arena, it's real talk, then you got to get along so that you can get along. And that's the real talk. And you can be wise or you can be right. You can be wise and get out of prison 5 years than what you should have. Or you could be right and get out 10 years later than what you should have. It's always a difference. It depends on, and if you want to stand on your morals, that's cool, that's you. And not your morals, but if you want to stand on your principle that you think is so important. But what I learned is this. God taught me this because that's what they say, it's the principle. And that's cool. You should have principles. But you have to prioritize your principles. See, fighting has got to be at the bottom. There may be a time to fight. But you got to have, your family, your future, your focus. You got to have those things have to be. So if fighting doesn't take precedence over your family or your future, then it's unnecessary. So again, you got to get along to get along. Doesn't matter what world you're in. So these are our cards. These are the new cards. We revamped everything. These are the new ones right here. CL detail inside and out, commercially insured. Got the address. I can come to you. We mobile detail. And you got to realize, Timothy Ivory, owner operator, got the number and everything on there. Here's the thing. This is what you have to realize. I made this card and said mobile and everything, and I wasn't even mobile. I was just believing God he was gonna make it happen, and he did. Seriously, because the only mobile I was I can come pick your car up and take it to the car wash. And that's mobile, I guess, but it's not necessarily. So, but now, because God has blessed us with all the equipment, we coming right out of the trunk with it. We are mobile for real. Like my buddy said, you all the way there now. So here goes a card again, just one more time. Get a glimpse of that. CL detail. You know what the CL stand for? Christ life. And I probably should have put it up in that corner up there too. I don't think I utilized everything I could. But that's it right there though. Get a glimpse at that. That's how you know you real life. You gotta elevate. I was teaching me and my son together. We had to learn together. Cause I still like my car. We're gonna keep this car. It's gonna be our first car. Even when we get to get our buildings and things like this, it's gonna be there too. But we all evolve. So there it is. 1 and 2. The first one and the second one. Christ life, baby. Now, look what else we got. I figure you gotta invest and you gotta spend money to make money. And sometimes I don't even know how to let go. And you know what? I'm just telling you, whoever you are out there right now, if you're trying to do anything for yourself, that's cool. But don't be scared to spend that money. For real. Because like they said way back when I was growing up, and I'm sure they still say it now, but it takes money to make money. And you just have to spend that money. And you have to take that risk. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But at least you gave it a try. But if it does work, for real, because you can always go back to work. For real, if it don't work. But if it does work, though, and listen here, if you walking with God and God is leading you, then we don't even have to have that. That's an unnecessary talk we having. So all I know is Christ life, so we ain't even gonna finish talking about that. So here's the magnet. Obviously, it's not as shiny as they had it on the. Oh wow! Look at that right there. That's the magnet right there. That's the magnet that we got. CL detail. Ooh wee. Ooh wee. CL detail. That's nice. That's nice. So yeah, we'll put that on the car. As you riding around, that's what it is. Magnet. Hope it sticks. Don't come off, because I'd be upset. I probably should have got more than one. So next time, and I was being cheap. Yep, I was being cheap. Sure was. Should have got more than one. Should have got at least 2 for both sides of the car, but then even maybe a one for, but we will though, because it only costs $20. That ain't bad for $20, right? To put in your car. I mean, if you only got one detail from this sign, then you just quadrupled your money basically. So spend that money, man. Spend that money, have faith, believe in God, trust in God, follow God, and serve Jesus Christ. And it doesn't matter what anybody else has to say. Be wise and not right. All right, God bless y'all. Y'all be easy. And I'll get back